feeling overwhelmed, burned out, super stressed, now is the time to realize that you're probably pushing yourself too hard. Maybe you're tired all the time. Maybe you have trouble staying focused. Maybe you're getting sick, or maybe you're feeling disconnected from your friends and family members. And this is where it really gets bad, because you're so busy that you're not paying attention to your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, or partner. Or maybe you just feel depressed, anxious, or stressed. I know, because I'm guilty of burning the candle at both ends myself. And I get it. I care too about my family. I care about my home. And I hold down a job to have those things. In fact, I have a few jobs. And I deal with a million other responsibilities. And sometimes it feels like it's more than I can handle. When you're overwhelmed, your life suffers. You snap at your loved ones. And sometimes you want to cry out for no reason. Personally, I like being busy, at least most of the time, and I like working on big projects, and I like to have a lot of things going on. It makes me feel good when I accomplish something difficult or when I take on a challenge that is insurmountable, except when I get overwhelmed. Then I hate being busy. I am no longer in the flow, and there are these energy blocks that I have to deal with, preventing me from moving forward. I feel stuck. And I want to list out some of these blockages because you may be familiar with them. The first energy block is you forget. You have so many things going on, so many things to tackle that inevitably you missed out on something and you forget to do something. Then you get disorganized. You get confused as to what is priority and what isn't. Your desk becomes messy, your house becomes messy, and then your relationships and your life become disorganized as well. And then you have people telling you what to do, what you should do, and you take offense, you get frustrated at them because they're saying something that you already know. And then it gets to a point when you feel angry, you get triggered very easily, and you lash out at your kids or at other people, your colleagues. And then you get into fights. And this is where it can get really bad for you because relationships fall apart, you break up, and then finally you develop destructive habits, which is the last energy block. And for me, my energy blockage revolves around staying awake too late and waking up early as well. And so for some, it may be drinking. That's another destructive habit. So with all these things happen, of course, I push myself even harder. I use more forceful action. I work longer hours. And sometimes it gets to a point where I use forceful breath. My body gets tightened up as I continue to push forward. And I have rigid thoughts about the way things should be. I have a very linear way of thinking because I want to achieve optimum results. Can you relate? So before you crash and burn, take a step back. For me, I put an emphasis on letting go. So I let go by sinking my energy down to my feet. And I go to a place of deep mental as well as physical relaxation. I use softer and continuous breathing without holding my breath. And I surrender. I allow the energy of the situation to determine my actions, rather than using force in molding a situation or outcome to my will. In other words, I practice a little Tai Chi, and the practice of Tai Chi doesn't emphasize using force and pushing forward. And this is like the flame of a fire. The flame ever so leaps forward to consume more fuel, to stay alive, to survive. But Tai Chi practice, on the other hand, believes in effort without force. It believes in relaxation. It believes in letting go. And often I say to my students, Tai Chi displays the characteristics of water, not fire. It's a time for softness, a time to be in the flow. And when you're not forcing things and you're literally letting things occur in their own time, the result is you become fully open and available to the moment. And when you're open, your energy flows freely. Most importantly, Tai Chi is a practical way for you to feel comfortable again. You learn to accomplish things without strained force. How? Well, instead of being on the edge of insanity, you must refine a certain edge in your mind to put all of your effort and yet not use force, to not break the actual limits of your body, mind, and spirit, in totality, to be gentle with yourself. So let's do some Tai Chi. So here we are. Exhale, relax down, follow my arm and hand movements, and let your energy drop and sink into the floor, into your feet. And then we're going to do the ward-offs. Ward off right and then ward off left. So simply first just put one hand up and the other hand down, as if you're combing somebody's long hair or the horse's mane with your fingers. Yeah. Energize up and down. Yeah, up and down. And then incorporate some breathing. Inhale, energize up, and then exhale, let go of your arm, then energize back up again. Exhale, relax, sink down, and then energize right back up. And so feel the flow, right? So let's outline a couple of steps here, actually 3 steps, 3 simple steps when you're doing Tai Chi and going into the flow. One is to start feeling deeply inside yourself. And the real way to do that is just to be comfortable and relax, let go. Once you do those things, you're going to find yourself in your body, and you're going to start to then go to step number 2 and find places where your energies have become frozen. It may be an area where you feel pain. It may be an area where you have an ache, a bruise. It could be an area where you're tight or overstretched. And in some way, your physical body, chi, and emotions have closed down the channels and points through which your energy flows in your body. So just find these places for now. And then the third step is to feel your energy move like a flowing river. And when you feel that, then you can go back to these places and see how the river flows through the places where you feel a little pain, a little ache, but continue to flow like a river. And once you do that, then you become free. So what if you can continue to do this, but you feel stuck in some places, like water stagnating in a putrid pond? The blocked energy forms a shape in your body, and that shape doesn't change. So it blocks the normal flow of chi, and such blockage can cause you to become ill, dysfunctional, and diminished in some capacity. What do? Well, stay tuned and follow me on Instagram, because Tai Chi practice starts with techniques to dissolve the energy blocks so that you can move your energy inside and outside and around your body and truly feel free again to move forward with your life and your goals.